Gog Magog. List of headings: In search of God and Gog and Magog, Holy Ground and Gog Magog, in the search of Dulkarnain and Alexander the Great, Alexander and the Wall Barrier, Dulkarnain and the Alexander Romance, Alexander the Great in Arabic literature, Western views about Dulkarnain, Alexander as two-horned, Alexander in Christian traditions, Alexander's travels, wall made by Alexander Dulkarnain, and Muslim scholars Dulkarnain, Alexander or Cyrus, Dulkarnain and Cyrus the Great. 2. Cyrus the Great in the Bible, in the search of the wall, expedition sent to find the wall, Muslim scholars' opinion about the wall, Dulkarnain's wall. Who are Gog and Magog? Gog Magog in the Old and New Testament. Identification of Gog Magog. Gog Magog in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Myths about Gog Magog, Muslim scholars and Gog Magog. Gog and Magog. Chapter 1. It is an imaginary image. It is sketched by someone who thought about that Gog Magog appeared so. In the search of Gog and Magog. In Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, there is a mention of mysterious race of human beings called Gog and Magog, Yajuj and Majuj in Arabic. Several predictions have been made about which group of people this can be. However, till date, our understanding is far from being complete. I was told about the stories of Gog and Magog during my childhood by my mother and some other people. Since then, I have always been curious about their existence, their powers, and why they have been specifically called out. According to Holy Quran and Hadith, saying of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, these incidents must occur before doomsday or near the doomsday. Like Muslims, Jews and Christians are too waiting for their expected attack on civilized nations before Qiyamah, doomsday. It is mentioned about their attack in Old and New Testament in Bible. According to Holy Quran and sayings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, their invasion before Qiyamah, doomsday on the nations is written about, is one of the signs of Qiyamah, doomsday. In the Holy Quran and Hadith, a lot is written about Gog and Magog, especially in Hadith saying of Prophet. It is strange that their location, their structure, and shape are also mentioned in Hadith. Prophet saying, although he had never read and any book, or he had never gone to any institutions to get education, according to Bible, when they will appear and attack on the nations, they will kill most of the holy means sacred. The people who will obey God's, while Jews think God's commands. People, Muslim think we are sacred. Christians think they are sacred, while Jews think they are sacred. But if we read Bible and Torah, it clears that this matter that the persons who are following God's 10 commands are sacred or God's others commands. Now we will check what the God's 10 commands are. God's 10 commands. Here I am writing an extract from Bible in which 10 God commands are written. 19:7. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people and laid before their faces all these words which the Lord commanded him. 19:8. And all the people answered together and said, all the Lord hath spoken, we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto the Lord. 19:9. And the Lord said unto Moses, lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto the Lord. 19:10. And the Lord said unto Moses, go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes. 19:11. And he be ready against the third day. For the third day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. 19:12. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, take heed to yourself that ye go not up into the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall be surely put to death. 19:13. There shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through. Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. 19:14. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their cloth. 19:15. And he said unto the people, be ready against the third day, come not at your wives. 19:16. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightning and thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. 19:17. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the nether part of the mount. 19:18. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. 19:20. And the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount. And the Lord called Moses up to the top of the mount, and Moses went up. And the Lord said unto Moses, go down charge the people, and let the priest also which came near, sorry, charge the people lest they break through unto the Lord to gaze, and many of them perish. 1922. And let the priests also which come near to the Lord sanctify themselves, lest the Lord break forth upon them. And Moses said unto the Lord, the people cannot come up to Mount Sinai, for thou chargedst us, saying, set bounds about the mount, uh, uh, about the mount and sanctify it. And the Lord said unto him, away, get thee down, and thou shalt come up, thou and Aaron with thee. But let not the priest and the people break through to come up unto the Lord, lest the break forth upon them. 1920. So Moses went down unto the people and spake unto them. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.